Okay, guys, so My Hero Academia, the strongest hero, has had a rocky start to say the least. The completely botched launch, not knowing the dates, not knowing times, the pre-registration gifts, people not being able to bind their accounts and get into it. Then we've had connection issues, which are continuing. Arena is unplayable. They changed the swap in Arena to 40 seconds, which just killed my enjoyment in the system itself, but I stuck fat through all of it. But this thing broke me. I got to 94 on the pity, on the basic banner. And guess what I got? A Todoroki dupe. Okay, guys, just kidding. The game has had a rocky start, but oh, dude, I had to let you guys know because hopefully it makes someone feel better about their RNG. Now, I believe, on my first or second 10 pull my first Todoroki. So I did all right on the rates then. I went all the way up to 94, and I was just doing my single summons just to get myself to 99, and then I was going to do the 100th one on camera. And on the 94th pull, out drops a dupe Todoroki, which just crushed my soul. But then I thought about it and I was like, well, Todoroki's pretty good in PvE. And to be fair, like PvP at the moment for me is, I don't know about you guys, it might be because I'm from Australia, it gets extra worse, but I know people from the States having issues too. It's just unplayable with the lag, so maybe we have to focus on more on PvE and only the solo stuff, because I know co-op's having its issues as well. But Todoroki was the one that we got from the 94th. Actually, we got two singles. We better pop those just to see if we can get some luck to some redemption luck. So I think we're at like 104 or 114 pulls. So we're still above if we went to 60 pity both times. I still would prefer a 60 pity personally, but hey, we're here. Let's do these two summons. If we get a yellow flash here, I'll flip. It's not going to happen. Okay, you can always dream, but hey, we did get the Todoroki. People have been asking me heaps to do a Todoroki PvP video. Honestly, we'll go through his skills and stuff and talk about how I've seen him used. I am still practicing him. I'm so bad at him in PvP. I don't have him on the Taiwanese server because what I was trying to do was test things on the Taiwanese server because I actually can't play PvP on this server. Maybe I'll try EU as well, but let's take a look at Todoroki in training and see what he can do, because I actually got soloed my whole PvP team back when I had some good ping by a dude playing Todoroki who was really good with him. And what I've seen from players is they just try and keep distance because he's got the nice range. Kind of like Tokiyami, he's got some really good range and some good staying power. Like I said, I just ain't too good at it. Now, the way his abilities work is his Q is going to swap him between hot and cold forms. His abilities, W and E, swap in form. So when he's in cold form at the moment, he's got his W, which has 3 charges. Now, this says it's a charged ability. In PvP, I'm pretty sure it's not. This is one of his skill ups, which don't apply in PvP. So you get 3 uses of it, like that, and you can see it does 3. And then you've got this ability here, which does that as well. Now, those abilities are going to give him cold, which gets the meter up, and then once it fills up and it gets like the icy sparks, that's when he's in ice form. And when he's in ice form, meaning the bar's full, using Q will switch him to fire form, but it will also deal double damage when he's in ice form. Like for instance now, and the same goes the other way. If you're in full fire form, when he uses Q to swap to ice, it will deal double damage. But if I do it right now when it's not a full bar, it won't deal double damage. So when we go to his fire abilities, we've got the W here, which does the flame, good range on it, and then we've got the E as well. Now the thing about fire form, he doesn't get into full fire form from just using those 2 abilities, which kind of sucks. The only way you can do it with just the 2 abilities, so you'll see if I do that, I go into fire form. Now the Q starts lighting up, meaning if I swap, it's going to deal double damage and I'm going to go into ice form. Now the other thing is, in ice form, and I'll show you how to get straight into full fire form in a second, but I think to actually engage into ice form straight away, you actually have to freeze them. So with the ice. So if I go from here, I don't reach him. Yeah, so you don't reach. So I think you actually have to connect with everything and freeze them to actually engage the ice form. So you've actually got to be landing this stuff. But luckily those charges are only 5 seconds, so you can engage it pretty quickly. And then like I said, in fire form, you can charge the E ability, and if you do charge the E ability and then use the W or back or the other way around, it will get you straight into the full fire form. Now, when you are in a full form, either fire or ice, and you use his quirk, it's going to change him up a little bit. Now, his dodge is going to be further, and he's going to get like extra attack speed and stuff after he dodges in fire form. And in ice form, he's supposed to be immune to control and stuff like that, but I haven't seen it work. So his quirk ability is something I'm still a little bit unsure on. But the general combos, in PvP, you always start in ice form. Now, the thing to note is, when I did test him, his E ability in ice form is like directional to where he's facing. So you got to really target his abilities. The cool thing is though, his W can also hit floating Urukas. It does target like that. But normally in PvP, you're going to start off here. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to swap through so I can get out of any sort of cold and hot form. And what I see players do is mainly this. Now they go, you start off your battle and you just sort of kite. You just sort of keep your distance, and you're pretty good at holding them back with your ice abilities, and just keeping the range. And if you miss a couple hits, you can still get the low cooldown on that icicle throw, meaning you can get yourself into full ice mode. And then if they come close, you just swap into fire mode, deal some massive damage, and then you can enter a combo. Which is really, really nice. And he's got pretty quick basic attacks. His third and fourth attack are really quick in his basic, but the rest of it's a bit slow, which I'm not a big fan of. So he's more of a, like if I was playing him on the basic attack spam game and I'm chasing someone, I'd do 3 attacks, and then dodge. So, because his first one's a little bit slow, and then his second and third are really quick, but then he slows down. So I'd sort of do 3 and then dodge, and then 3 and then dodge, because then you lose that you see how he does that big swirl? Oh, maybe you can do 4. Maybe it's the 5th one that's the big swirl. That swirl is what you don't want to do, because that's when you get engaged really hard on. But that's pretty much the gist of him. But he is a very tough character to master, in my opinion. Like I said, I'm still very bad at him, but I have been demolished by Todorokis. And I think that's the great part about this game. It just depends how you play a character and how well you play them, on like whether they can be good or not. And that's pretty much the best thing about it. And this is the thing, when you dodge, when he's in this ice form, you can see it's a different type of dodge. Oh wait, we lost the quirk. But if we go here, you can see it's a different dodge, but it doesn't give us any buffs that you can see that are different. It just says he's supposed to be immune to stun, but I can't see it happening. But yeah, Todoroki actually really, really solid. But yeah, you've got to be able to play him. And I think that's one of the reasons that he's seen as really quite poor, is because a lot of people might struggle to play him because his playstyle is probably one of the hardest in the games that I've seen. I am trying to think of someone that's got a harder play style. Obviously, Bakugo has a really hard time timing his abilities, but like the play style is fairly basic. But Todoroki does have a very advanced play style that would take a lot of practice to get good at. And I don't know how much time I'm willing to put into the dude, but that is Todoroki. Abilities look savage, and he's really good at PvE, and also fantastic on auto, because I suck at playing him. I play him a lot on auto, but I'll try and get some PvP matches once the ping gets good, or if I can maybe get on the EU server and it's a bit better. I'll keep you guys posted. But anyway, guys, that is going to be it for this one. Thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day. Hope you do better with your summons than I did. I'll look forward to seeing the next one. Cheers.